This episode of Inside Golf Podcast is brought to you by Inside Sports Network.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Boston Capital Twitter, Steve, on the Hold the Green podcast.
All right, we are live. Tap in, birdie.
All right, Carson Young is here.
I bet Ludwig at 28.
Let's go. I bet
You
him
do
at,
too?
I bet him at 25.
Low sevens. I think there's some guys in here we like.
Harris English at 7,300.
Why the fuck would I not bet Rory?
What's up, guys? It's producer Cam here. ISN is now partnered with Shorty's Golf. Shorty's Golf is designed to provide kids with the perfect introduction to the game of golf by offering high-quality clubs and equipment specifically tailored to their needs. They offer custom sizes for various age groups, ensuring that the kids have clubs that are tailored to their height and strength. They feature fun, vibrant colors and lightweight stand bags that are easily adjustable. Each set features real stainless steel clubs, high-quality materials, and sturdy construction, making them long-lasting while providing a real golf experience. We actually bought our kids sets for Christmas last year, and they absolutely love them. We go out in the backyard, we take them to the range, and one of the things that really stuck out to us was the Club Up program. So if whenever they grow out of this set, we can send them back for a discount on the next size up so that they can keep having clubs that are properly sized for them. So go check them out, golfshorties.com. Use ISN15 at checkout for $15 off your purchase.
Look at this asshole on the bike. What an asshole.
I was looking at the Shorties ad because that's the first time I saw it, and I was actually impressed because I was thinking about the ad read I was going to do. I talk about that, but oh my goodness, he continues to just top himself every single
But this guy makes $30 million a year. Yeah, because anybody who ran the NFL during the gambling and fantasy football boom.
It is Lil Wayne.
I don't get the bikes. What's the bikes?
I don't get it either. Hi, everybody. How you doing? We came in very hot to that intro, by the way. Welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight. We'll probably be on for about an hour or so. Not the full 3.5 hours like we used to at our old place. Yeah, we can't do it. But we are coming live right now. There is Roger Goodell. I have the sound down, so I don't know if he's getting booed.
I got my sound up just because I want to be able to hear. He's getting booed, of course.
Okay,
this is Green Bay. It's probably like nice booing.
It is very odd place to have the draft. I heard a theory though that the Super Bowls go to the warm weather, nice cities, and the drafts go to the dumpy ones that are in cold cities.
They did a draft in Nashville.
Yeah, but like they're never holding the Super Bowl. And by the way, my wife just went to Nashville. She's like, that's not all that great.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Josh, we're watching the NFL Network. I refused to back the scumbag overlords at ESPN after they lied about the PSI and footballs and never took the story down. So I haven't watched ESPN since whatever year that was, 2015.
Yeah, Jordan.
Go ahead.
Jordan, I that's my celebrity lookalike, and I live in Texas, and no one really knows what Matt Stafford looks like in Texas. So every time I go to Vegas, I'm like sitting at a craps table or something, and I see people like across the table, or when I'm at like Circa or something, like the people next to me are like looking at like news articles about Matt Stafford. And
great story.
Someone came up to me the last time I was there for a college football Saturday, and they looked at me, and then they said that about 20 minutes later, they're like, dude, I was about to go put all my money on the team playing the Rams because I thought Matt Stafford was in Vegas the night before the game. and I've considered buying like a Rams hat just to wear to like airports and stuff like that. But yeah, I do get that every now and then.
All right. Fun story. You tell stories like my wife, just long and drawn out.
It's valuable though. All right. I still don't get, have they explained the bike thing at all? Like, is there some sort of like security initiative at all that we're missing?
Listen to you guys on my earpiece. You want to bring RB on so you can start bitching about the pick that's about to get traded?
I mean, we could right now. We're going to save it for when the Browns
are buddy.
But yeah, we can bring him on. Hey.
This is complete and utter bullshit.
So is it actually going down? The trade?
Yes.
Right?
It's going down.
And this is going to be there's no way the Browns are picking at 5 either. So this is going to be a double trade down, and we're going to be picking at like 10.
Okay. I mean, that's bad for my under 4.5 first round trades if the Browns do that. So I'm also going to be bitching about Cleveland if they do that to get that prop over. So I guess what's the rationale? Like, why are the Browns doing this?
Why are they even considering trading it? It makes no sense.
So, yeah, one, I don't know. Two, they have a lot of holes. I mean, and they're just going to draft linemen, which is incredibly dumb. And
there's not even any good linemen in the draft.
Yeah, and so three, really what this is, and it shouldn't impact the Travis Hunter thing. Our owner is infatuated with Arch Manning, so he just wants to suck until that comes out. So,
really,
yeah. I mean, he's not even guaranteed to come out next year, anyways. So that could completely backfire.
And you can take Travis Hunter and win 3 games. Like, you can still suck. You don't have a quarterback. You can play Kenny Pickett. You can play Joe Flacco, and you can suck. So, there is not a single Browns fan who is happy right now.
No, I
feel
can't
bad
imagine
for your guys' franchise.
Yeah.
Like, it's just constantly kicked in the balls. Like, I remember, so my wife is from Pittsburgh, so her whole family's from Pittsburgh, and I fucking hate the Steelers. And I remember we were dating, so it must have been 2003 when you guys were up big in that fucking playoff game against the Steelers, and I was talking shit to her fucking family, and then you choked me. That one really stands out to me. 2003.
Yeah. Who was the quarterback? Kelly Holcomb. Was it Kelly Holcomb or Derek Anderson?
Yeah, could have been.
No, Anderson was later.
I think Anderson was like 06. Yeah, I think 06 was the Anderson year. And he had some, he had a Jake Delhomme year in there.
Oh, yeah.
He did.
They had some Jeff Garcia in there, Bruce Gradkowski. It was some shit, man.
Yeah.
But this is a self-inflicted wound. Like, all you have to do is take the best player in the draft. That's it. That's all you have to do.
I know.
Very simple.
So is Jacksonville, I guess, trading up for Travis Hunter then? That's what they want?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Somebody on Twitter funny. Somebody on Twitter was like, even I am going to have to buy back into the breakout 5th year for Trevor Lawrence if he's throwing to if he's throwing to the Brian kid and Travis Hunter.
Yeah, no, we're just going to I mean, Browns are just going all in for next year's draft, and they're going to have like 5 picks in the first 2 rounds. So, and if Arch doesn't come out, they're fucked.
And Deshaun's basically done, right? Like the way they restructured that salary cap, they can dump him after next year, right?
Yeah, he's never going to play another snap for them.
No. Yeah, he's probably never.
That's going to go down as like the worst signing in any sport in history.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, but like they sucked anyways. It's not like they blew a Super Bowl window because they weren't going to win shit anyways. So
I don't know. There's got to be a worse signing on Live for all that money they dumped on something.
That's fair.
Right?
How much did they give? How much did they give Kim? How much did they give Kim?
Too much, clearly too much. Maybe Jason Kokrak levels type of money.
Oof.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how much he got.
Kokrak put that all up his nose.
Yep. All right. Well, RB, so you have Kenny Pickett now on your team. Do you have any questions from Cam about what he has to offer you guys for this year?
Hey.
No, I always loved. Yeah, I always loved when Pickett came in the game.
He beat the
Our best
Browns.
Offensive play.
He beat the Browns. He beat the Bengals. He beat the Ravens. That's all.
Here we go. We thought we could get rid of the Kenny Pickett.
Are you drinking white wine?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Dude, I love wine. Wine's awesome.
Is it a white Zinfandel or something?
I have no idea what it
You
is.
have no idea?
It's
I'm
alcohol.
drinking I'm gonna drink an entire bottle of Angels.
Ooh, I have some of that in my shelf. That's good stuff. Is that the rye?
Yes.
That's the rye,
this
right?
is the the triple oak. It's pretty good.
Okay.
But I'm gonna have to get through that tonight.
All right.
Sorry.
This is the worst. We know who the Titans are picking, by the way, and they're just bleeding the clock.
Yeah, wait.
This is the asshole in your fantasy football draft who just sits there and takes up the whole 2 minutes on the fucking.
Have you said who you want yet?
Yeah, he wants Travis Hunter.
Okay.
Yeah, just take Travis Hunter. It's pretty simple. Like, it's not going to ruin anything for next year. Like, they're still going to win 4 or 5 games maximum. But yeah, they're just going all in for next year's draft. They're going to take, whatever offensive lineman they want at 10 or 12, wherever they trade down to again. And
that's what
going to have a bunch of picks.
That's what I want the Patriots to do. I don't want. We're going to draft that alligator-armed fucking tackle from LSU. He's got 32-inch arms. My buddy Pete texted me, and he's like, he's 6'5", and he's like, my arms are 38 inches, and I was like, that's ridiculous. If we're going to fucking draft a fucking tackle with 32-inch arms, like, I want them to trade back, but nobody wants the 4th pick, and it's all because fucking Gerard Mayo went out and won the last meaningless game with Joe Milton. Fucking terrible.
All right, so it seems like if you think they're going to go offensive lineman, Will Campbell, T-Rex arm is going to be off the board already. It seems like Pete Carroll is kind of dropping hints. That might be Kelvin Banks at 6 for the Raiders. So it looks like you might be stuck with Armand Membo.
Membo is supposed to be good though.
Missouri. Yeah, I mean,
but he's not a left tackle. That's the problem.
He's a right tackle. I mean, at least it's a tackle. Will Campbell's going to fucking play
We need
guard.
a left
We're going to draft
tackle.
him 4th. Everybody.
Yeah, I know we need a left tackle, but yeah, I would say yes. If Membo is there, he's probably the pick. I wouldn't be shocked if they took Mason Graham, honestly.
Okay.
But it's not a position of need. Like, it would be a good. I mean, I think he's a top 5 player in this draft. He's good. I don't condone players from Michigan, but if you get Mason Graham at like 10 or 12, like whatever, it's fine. Okay. But this is just so dumb. Just so dumb.
Yeah, I mean, I do feel bad for you. I mean, like, this is a draft of just basically 2 blue chippers, and you're going to willingly just trade out.
Well, I was all in on Carter for a while. I would have loved to have him. So again, not a position of need, but
he's a stud.
Yeah, he's not gonna you can't miss with that talent. They're
talking about his attitude being bad because he doesn't love football enough. It's like, get fucked. Like, all these guys are like, oh, they get NIL money, so they don't want football enough.
Yeah.
I'm like, you fucking guys, like if you're an alpha, it doesn't matter if you play sports or if you play whatever you're doing for a living. If you're like a fucking OCD type A personality, they want to be the best at what they do, right? So I don't know. It's so stupid. That's why I don't even listen to 90% of the draft shit. It's all fucking noise.
Oh, of course, yeah. There's a lot of smoke screens, and we'll see. I was actually worried. Maybe we'll talk about this when the Giants come on. The rumors that Jackson Dart was going to go to the Saints, and I was worried the Giants might panic and take him at 3, which might happen. I'm getting a little worried as I sit here about my.
Because what, the GM's kid had like an Insta face story or something?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, the Giants have so many fucking leakers in that building that it seems like every year they know exactly what the Giants want. Like, this year, it got out that Dayball wants Jackson Dart. And I'm wondering how many smoke screens are out there right now.
Do you have the elf hat on, RB? Is that the elf?
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, Brownie the elf, man. It's
all right.
Yeah, and like all the offseason drama too with Myles Garrett, and then they re-signed him. Oh, there's the tweet from Schefter.
So what are the terms?
It's shit. It's 5, and it's next year's first, and
that's all right.
Rounder.
It's actually pretty good. I mean, the Jags might
moving
be
back 3 spots,
but they're not. They're going to move back again. So
Okay. So I mean, that could very well be like another top 5 pick though they get. So that's a good package at least, but still, it's Travis Hunter that you're giving up essentially. So all right,
trading the number 2 overall pick, a 4th round pick, and a 6th round pick to the Jaguars. The Jaguars are trading the number 5 overall pick, a 2nd round pick, a 4th round pick, and their 2026 1st round pick to the Browns.
I mean, I would say the only thing,
and then the Browns are going to trade
RB,
5. Yeah, and then we're going to trade down again.
So if the Jags want him that bad, that's a good sign that maybe you didn't want the player because their talent evaluators are fucking trash. So maybe you're avoiding a bust. If the Jags want him that bad, nothing is ever good. Did you see the picture of the last wide receiver they drafted? They couldn't even fit him in the back of the squad car. Blackman this past week with the DUI.
Yeah.
You're talking about Justin Blackman?
Yeah, did you see
Justin
that,
Blackman.
Steve?
That's no, I didn't see that. But
He's
that's
like
like
350
that's
fucking pounds.
Well, yeah, because he was a freaking bust. Like he was a
I know.
mess. He had a drug problem. So and that, of course,
it was
probably
actually
didn't
just
get
a
his life
booze problem.
together. Yeah. So, oh yeah, it was a booze.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean it's a fine, it's a fine trade value wise. It's just you just take. It's not hard, but yeah, whatever. But yeah,
So you really don't think you're
fully
sticking at
expect him to
5?
trade down.
Who's gonna pick? Who's gonna trade up? Who's gonna trade up for 5? What's up, baby?
The Bears, because they want to draft Ashton Genty.
Yeah.
So the Bears will come up. We'll go to 10. We'll take whatever fucking lineman we want, and let's hope we can fleece the Bears for some picks.
I'm gonna go make a drink real quick because I got people about to walk in the house, so I'm gonna put it on mute and make a drink real quick.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, that would make sense because the betting market today went crazy with Ashton Genty going to the Bears. And his steam got up to like, I think like minus 250 or so. And actually, I'm looking at DraftKings right now. Number 5 pick Ashton Genty minus 200 to go there.
Yeah. This was always the plan. Browns in Jacksonville, and then the Bears would come up. So,
yep. There you go. Why don't we talk about something happier though? Did you actually put down any bets tonight on the draft? What are you sweating tonight?
Yeah, I bet Travis Hunter minus 300 to go number 2 overall. No. So it's just not to my team.
Okay.
It's fine. It's a winner, but it's just not to the team that I wanted him to go to. But no, I actually had the only bet that I made this week was over 2.5 running backs in the first round.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I've heard Denver's been linked to a running back. I think Hampton, obviously Genty. So it would just take one more to go.
Trevion Henderson will go. Yeah, Trevion Henderson will go, and then probably Hampton right after that. So.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty deep running back class.
So. RB, who do you think the Steelers are going to take?
I think they're gonna. No, I think the Steelers are just gonna take like whatever best players available.
Yeah, I think that's what.
It could be a wide receiver because it sounds like they want to trade Pickens, but
I have
probably defensive back or something.
I bet Shedeur to go to the Steelers.
Okay. Really?
I did.
All right. Well, then I bet first round Steelers take a defensive lineman, so I'm hoping that Shedeur drops a little bit. Although the Steelers don't have a second round pick, so then that wouldn't work for both of us. There's no way you can really we can both win on that.
But we both are on
Dart, I think, right?
In different ways, but similar ways.
Okay.
I have him under 25.5.
There you go. Did anybody catch, by the way, who did Cam Ward hug first? Because that was actually a prop on Bet Online tonight. I think his mom was minus 200. Anyone catch that?
No clue.
No clue?
No clue.
Okay.
I did not see
my wife's cousins just walked in the house. Can you guys hear my dogs going fucking bananas? Or no?
Now I'm rewinding because now I'm invested in this.
Yeah, his mom was minus 200. Girlfriend was 10-1. I think dad was like plus 150. His agent was 20-1. So,
I love the pictures of the girlfriend that get shot every year.
Then mom.
If you bet that, you need to call the number.
Hey, I considered it. I'm on vacation. I need some sort of sweat.
I tried to do an exacta dad then mom, but they wouldn't let me.
There you go. All right, RB. This is your boy going to Jacksonville.
Do you?
Sick.
Yep. Here it is. Take us in.
So RB, do you root for him to be good? Just so you're right about it and you get to spite watch it? Because I do. That. I don't think that's healthy.
All reports are he's a good dude and obviously a great player. And I think he'll be very successful.
All right. So, RB, to your point, by the way, about maybe the Browns targeting Mason Graham, DraftKings kind of swung pretty heavily. Mason Graham is now the favorite minus 160 to go number 5. So maybe the Browns. Maybe the Browns.
Well, they're not. They're not factoring in that we're just going to trade this pick to Chicago.
So maybe Genty plus 140 live then's a good value then.
Or look on the very off chance that the Giants and Patriots don't take Abdul Carter. Maybe there was
if Abdul Carter is on the board, and we do not take him, you're going to see me chuck this laptop against the fucking wall.
Well, you're not going to.
Dude, the Patriots will not take him. The Patriots will not take him. Yeah, I'm telling you, they will take an offensive tackle no matter what. So, I mean, I assume the Giants will take Carter, but if the Giants choose to do something very dumb here,
Yeah.
Terrible.
I mean, choosing to do something dumb is something they've done a lot for the last like decade or so. So
Yeah,
all
I
right.
think they're gonna hopefully not fuck this up. But
Well,
No,
we're
there's
about to
such
find
a-
out.
Yeah, there's such a gap in talent
Sorry,
between
Capper.
Abdul Carter and anybody else.
Yeah. It's a two-person draft. So also on the stream tonight is one of the only people that actually has a competent franchise right now. The one that's actually figured out the draft the last like 5-6 years. College drafted all pros. We got Josh Siegel, author of our great newsletter that we have every single week. So, Josh, thank you for joining us, and thanks for watching us go completely insane as our inept franchises somehow screw all this up tonight. We appreciate you joining us.
Yeah, I mean, we already had like one franchise they screw up, so let's get another one.
Josh, how do you say your last name properly?
What?
How do you say your last name properly?
Siegel?
Siegel? Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
like Bugsy.
the Browns got a decent return.
What did they get? I didn't see. I was trying to hop in.
So they
got a
got
first.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Future first and more.
And
That
the
Duval shit is the reason why I moved to St. Augustine from Jacksonville. It's the most embarrassing fucking thing on the planet.
Duval.
Yeah, there it is. I mean, it's a good haul for the Browns because that
It
could
is.
definitely be a
It's just
top
so-
5 pick next year. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean it's fine. Well, yeah, but that's the thing. Like, what if Jacksonville's not bad? Like,
yeah.
Jacksonville's gonna.
I mean,
be
they
bad,
disappointed. Yeah, like they disappointed this year. But look, you still have, you have Brian Thomas, and now you have Travis Hunter, and you still have Travis Etienne, assuming he can stay healthy. But
He can't
Well,
stay
the
healthy.
thing is-
And
yeah.
and Trevor Lawrence fucking stinks.
Well,
but he was as bad as he can be last year. Maybe he'll be better. I don't know.
I mean, I
We're
said
gonna
that
play
about
Travis
lots
Hunter
of
on offense.
people, and they get worse somehow.
But yeah, they're not
They're
done
not
yet.
playing-
So we're going to see. Yeah,
Wait.
we're going to see what happens here.
oh, is it not in yet?
They're really milking this.
Yeah,
Oh,
what
shit.
the fuck?
Who is this guy?
Eric,
That's
Armstead.
Eric Armstead. Yeah.
I mean, he's a savage.
There it is.
Yeah, the guy's a moose.
Pink suit too. How would they grade that? If Travis
Oh my.
Hunter, who they hugged first? It might-
The mom.
definitely dead heated.
The mom's the closest.
Mom
Dead
was
heat.
closest. Okay,
Yeah, he,
Mom's closest.
there you go.
Oh, his,
Three-way shot.
his girl's cute.
that's the girl that like there was all the shit.
Yeah.
You saw? Have you heard about that? Ken?
yeah,
The
that's
Will
right.
Levis
That's
stuff?
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not Willows.
I was
No,
just
not
seeing
Will
her all over Twitter this afternoon.
I mean, there was like some stuff that came up like
Yeah.
a few months ago, like when he won the Heisman, I think.
That's
And she
exactly when it came out.
viral
Yeah.
for some like old videos and shit. Happy they steadied the ship though. Very happy they steadied that.
I actually had a Travis Hunter Heisman ticket.
Very nice.
40 to 1. Yeah, I bet it when they were playing Baylor, and he was like just like going off. And FanDuel had like 20 to 1, and DraftKings had a 40 to 1 ticket. So I was like, all right, I'll put
Careers
some
come
money
to
on it.
die.
Must be nice to have those books available to you.
I don't want to hear you complain about anything. Oh wait, you don't even have legal betting in Texas, do you?
No. I'm in the same. I don't even have the Seminoles. I have my Puerto Rican offshores.
I don't think they're in Puerto Rican. It's Costa Rica. You fucking
Whatever. You know,
Puerto Rican. All right. Well, the Giants are on the clock now.
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
so
should be
What-
very easy here to take Abdul
Right?
Carter.
Abdul
should be.
all day, every day.
You'd be surprised, RB.
I was listening to part
Come
of my
on.
take. And,
Jackson Dart, number 3 overall.
yeah, there's a lot of smoke around a quarterback. Like
That's
Dable
later in the
being
first round,
quarterback whisperer.
It's later in the
like-
first round, though.
Well,
Yeah,
Brian
but like
Dable
that's
also-
my concern because there was the smoke about Dart
Saints.
not making it past the Saints, which clearly is just a smoke screen at this point. It's just a matter of are the Giants
Yeah.
going to fall for it and panic at this point, which I wouldn't put it past them to be completely honest.
Nor would I.
Schoen's kind of an idiot, but he doesn't seem like that big of an idiot.
Yeah, but I think what's happening now is that John Mara's got his idiot kid, Chris Mara, and his nephew because he doesn't like what Joe Shane's doing. I think he's bringing the family back in, and that's
Oh,
been kind of
great.
a source of a lot of problems.
That
for the
always
Giants.
works out.
Yeah.
The Lamar family making decisions.
Yep. And apparently they're the ones that have been screaming for should do
Poverty Browns. I just saw RB changed his fucking to Poverty Browns.
Yeah. So
Duval, man, like so. Yeah, I hope he works out, man. Listen, there ain't a whole lot going on in Jacksonville, man. They need at least a decent football team. These rednecks down here need something.
There you go. So
now we just have to root for the Jags to suck this year. I don't root for injuries, but I'm gonna fucking root for injuries.
Yeah. So basically, anytime somebody dies at Trevor Lawrence's knee, you're gonna be like, "Don't get up! Don't get up! Don't get up!"
Yeah, just small tweaks here and there. Nothing.
Yeah. Not career ending. Yeah.
But he also
misses
sucks anyway.
3 to 5 games a year, anyways.
Yeah.
Trying to see where's that draft. Neptune Beach. Oh, so where they're filming at right now, they do this. There's something called Al's Bar down there, and it's like canned beer, and they do Friendsgiving, and it's like they fill the streets every year. Neptune Beach is actually a good time in Jacksonville.
The pick is in already. Oh no!
Trevor Lawrence is
it shouldn't have been a hard one.
They should have raced to the podium for Abdul Carter, of course.
God, I thought he was. Yeah, I really thought he was going to go number 1 in this draft, but
he should have.
Yeah.
He should be.
He should have.
But people get so quarterback horny. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But that's 2 years in a row. I wanted Jaden Daniels, but that fucking scumbag kicker kicked the field goal. That means that didn't mean anything. So we got Drake May instead of Jaden Daniels. Then Brad Mayo went out and won that last game. And now I'm picking no man's land at 4. Like it's 2 years in a row where my team sucked that we haven't been able to capitalize.
I don't think May's bad though. Like I don't.
No, I think he's fine.
No, he's fine.
Much better than Daniels.
Yeah.
No, I think Drake May is fine, but again, like
I'm interested to see how he does this year with Diggs having an actual weapon, which the Patriots haven't.
We'll see, man. Diggs is 31, coming off a fucking
better than
ACL.
any guy they've had in.
That's not saying anything. Us 6 could make the team at wide receiver. Okay, it's that bad. Like, and we passed on Ladd McConkey. The Chargers released that shit on Twitter, making Elliott Wolf this fucking scumbag needs to get fired. Kurt Warner with the shiny suit.
Let's see if the Browns can get this 2026 first rounder.
What is Joe Shane's
Chicago?
Anyone see that? Joe Shane's suit was like plaid.
Oh yeah, hey, that's not wrong with that.
Chris Mayer is very too prominently featured right now. I'm getting worried. Oh, there. All right. There's.
Oh, he looks like
Dayball's happy. Dayball seems happy.
What is Dayball not?
Dayball wants Carter. He's a Penn State guy.
Yes, he wants Carter.
Oh, Joe Sheen just did like a swim move, I believe.
Yeah.
There it is.
All right.
I'm so indifferent.
So, Kyle, are they going to trade Kayvon Thibodeau now? Because you have 3 edge rushers now.
I mean, the Eagles going to test you. You can't have enough defensive linemen.
Or offensive.
Exactly.
Yep.
But there's nowhere for Carter to go. We have Lane Johnson, Jordan Mailata,
Look at that.
I don't think the Giants about the Eagles yet. Let's try and win 5 games first.
Ouch. Hey, easy, buddy.
Josh, are you a Penn State guy or?
Yeah.
Are they a top 3 D line in the league now?
Went to Penn State.
I mean, probably the Giants. Yeah, I think they are.
Yeah, with
the
Dexter
kid's a
Lawrence.
beast.
Yep.
Yeah, the kid's
Dexter Lawrence, Abdul Carter, Brian Burns, and you have Thibodeau. You can rotate into rush.
Yeah, our front seven's awesome. It's the secondary that's still shaky, but hey, at least we
signed a safety from Miami who's a beast. But to me, I'm sure you feel the same way. It was like, why you might as well have fucking signed McKinney. Like, why not just sign McKinney last year? It's the same fucking thing.
I know. No, they really screwed that up.
Yeah, they should have signed him or Love, one of them. Like, it didn't make sense to me.
No, it didn't. There's been a lot of things that haven't made sense the last 5 years, last 10 years.
True.
This one at least makes sense. I'm happy.
Dude, that kid is a monster. Look how fucking big he is. Holy shit!
Did y'all see this handshake with Goodell? They had to have planned that before
Carter,
right?
Yeah.
You don't think Goodell is just hip? With all the handshakes now, he just knows exactly what's coming. Of course, look.
If you're smooth with it, you can dap up. But if you're doing like a routine, that's something different. Where the hell is that?
That's the Giants draft party at MetLife, probably.
Yeah.
It's right outside of where they used to bury all the bodies.
So Josh, give me a little rundown on.
Carter?
You were talking about this. He didn't play edge his whole career, right? Just last year.
No, he played inside linebacker or like off ball, whatever they call it.
Yeah, he's a linebacker too. Yeah,
because his whole plan was like, Parsons should have transitioned to like edge his like junior year, but he left. He sat out because of COVID. So like the whole plan was Carter 2 years inside, then go to edge, and he put on like 25, 30 pounds in like the offseason. He kind of started off kind of slow.
Yeah.
But once he played like the big teams, he like really like turned it on. I mean, he was like the top player in like the when we played Notre Dame, he was hurt. He had like one arm, and he was like by far like the best player. So he's a beast. So
Love it.
All right.
Indifferent.
He's got that foot injury though. That's not going to be an issue at all going forward. Okay. All right. Good.
I mean, think about when you were 20. You could bounce back from anything. You just had a broken foot. The kids, God, I'm gonna have to take some shit. I don't want.
All right. All right.
Kid.
All right. So Capper's now beside himself because none of the two blue chippers fell to the Patriots. And
who are the New England Brady's picking?
Isn't this guy?
We're picking.
they're taking Will Campbell, right?
Yeah. Campbell.
He's really.
He's
He's
32-inch arms.
I mean,
He's not.
I don't care.
He's not it. He's not it.
You don't draft it. You don't draft a guard at 4.
That's
Never. You don't. He's not going to be able to.
I'm agreeing with you.
If you're drafting a top 5 offensive lineman, he has to be like all pro. All pro.
I mean, the Patriots.
level.
Yeah, I mean, the Patriots really needed to be taking calls here because you could get Campbell at 8 or 9 or 10 if that's who you want. So,
but we're gonna. Oh, is the pick already in?
Yeah.
No.
The pick is.
I didn't even see the Patriots on the clock yet, but I guess it's in.
I just.
I think they
flashed
knew
up on
who
the
they were
board.
going to take. Yeah, I haven't seen it tipped yet, but the pick is in. Yes.
Capper, it would be objectively hilarious the one time they should trade down, they don't.
They don't. Yeah,
that's what I'm
aware of the irony. Yeah, I'm aware. But that's when we were good, and now we.
I'm right back.
now
I'm
we-
getting right back.
It's just gonna be so bad. Like we just have so many holes to fill. I just hate drafting a guy who you know is gonna play guard at 4. It makes no fucking sense.
All right, let's trade this pick. Come on.
Are they going to? They're cutting to commercial for my team. Oh man,
You know who
That's
they're
all I
taking.
know.
That's all right.
I know,
That's
but
all
that it's just another kick in the balls. You know, it's like, oh, my team is that team now. Where like, yeah, nobody gives a shit. Let's just.
I'll tell you what the Browns would possibly do. That would be insane. Is they could just take Genty at 5.
Yeah, why not?
Because
who
other
do you-
teams will give you because other teams want him more.
I mean,
and the Browns are going to suck.
Chubb's gone, right? I mean, he's
Well,
basically.
I mean,
he's built like
no,
Chubb
they'll
too.
bring him back. I
Great.
think they'll. Bring him
Devin's
back
telling
for
me
a year,
that he
but
likes the fucking false start too. Outstanding. I can't.
the Browns are going to suck for 3 more years. That's the entire life of a running back in the NFL. So you can't take it.
I mean,
no, you're 100% right.
The odds are saying they're the second most likely team to take Shador behind the Steelers.
Sure, they're just not going to take him now.
No, I know. I was just looking at the odds again. But do they just keep trading back? Like to your point.
Yeah, I think Chicago's going to take this pick and take Genty, but if not, the Browns are just going to take Mason.
Who's Chicago's running back? Why am I blanking on that? They had like 2
Swift.
Yeah,
Swift
he's on a trade block now.
But who behind him
that
wasn't bad.
Roscoe.
Yeah, but they just
Roscoe.
Yeah,
He's
but
not
they
bad.
just brought in Ben Johnson, and he wants a clone of Jahmyr Gibbs, and this is it.
Yeah, I guess that's a guy who's gonna fucking fall on his face. Ben Johnson.
It's a tough job.
Come on, make the trade. Let's get their first rounder. Give me another first rounder so I can pretend to care for another 12
I love
months.
how RB has literally talked himself into walking into traffic fucking 30 minutes ago. All right, give me one more first rounder. We can start building on this.
Well, it was already I mean, they're going to be bad this year either way. I don't know, but what did they tell Myles Garrett? Because I know he just wanted money, but he's like, I know who's coming. I'm sold on the. They're going to give him the money anyways. He's Myles Garrett. Christ's sake. All right, come on, trade down.
I got a Myles Garrett story, but I'm afraid it's going to be too long-winded for Capper.
Yeah, seriously.
We got all the time in the world. You might as well tell it.
But your stories suck too. Make it a good story.
No, yeah, you're right. This one's kind of depressing.
Okay. All right, we're playing the way.
I'm sorry, Cam. I'm just upset at life.
Yeah,
first round pick since 2020. Fucking Mac Jones. I remember that one. I was super upset.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah.
So
you were
his rookie year. He there. You know, I used to be a lot friends with a lot of people.
Not English.
But he used to fly some of our friends out to Cleveland. Put it that way.
Cool story, bro.
Who did?
Myles Garrett.
Christ. I need a Tony Reale mute button.
What do you mean? Like, is there not any more detail you can give us than that? Like,
I yelled at him early because he tells these meandering stories that fucking go
you were
nowhere
doing
and
that
they
on
take 10
purpose?
minutes.
Look at this war room, by the way.
Yeah, look how excited they look. Yeah, of course they're fucking miserable.
Yeah, we're getting an offensive tackle. Like
No, my depressing.
Oh wow!
Wow. Who do you want?
I must be on delay. I must be on delay.
Oh boy.
No. I'm not talking about you. But they just tipped. The Browns are picking at 5.
Oh, so they're gonna stay?
Yeah.
God, his arms are short.
Not a surprise, but
that was stupid.
Kind of wish they.
Asshole.
That's really good for bench pressing, though. When you got those short arms, he probably is really good at the combine.
They are short.
Look at this kid. Unreal.
Well, this guy's interview was actually sick, though. Not that matters whatsoever.
Yeah, no, I know. Like I heard him say, like, motherfuckers weren't talking about my arms. I've been playing in the SEC. But the problem is you put on the tape, and anytime he has any problem with anybody, it's fucking people with long arms because they just push right through him. It's ridiculous. He's angry all the time because he can't reach his dick to jerk off.
Kyle, I think that's your next gift, by the way.
Damn.
You
Who do you want the Steelers to take?
Man, honestly, this is the first year that I'm just like, I don't even care. Like, I don't know. Like, do we have a quarterback? Is Aaron Rodgers going to be a Steeler? Like,
he's smoking ayahuasca probably on a dog.
You didn't have a quarterback last year. It didn't matter.
I don't think Aaron Rodgers is playing football. It doesn't.
I could see Rodgers. I could see Russ Wilson.
Want Aaron Rodgers?
This kid's suit sucks too. Like,
yeah, that's a bad suit. It's ill-fitting. Bad color.
Terrible suit. It looks like a 1920s like wool gangster fucking suit, but that's green, right? I'm colorblind. I'm assuming that's green.
Yes,
I wish you never said the thing about his arms because now it's the only thing I can. I cannot.
Yeah.
It's
everyone. Get
everyone.
around Goodell. Like,
I'm just staring at his arms now. Like you just can't stop looking.
Yeah, he does need a tailor for those pants though. Those are a little baggy. Very 2005 Phil Mickelson right there.
This sucks.
All right, now they're faking being happy.
We suck again. Congratulations, Vrabel. Way to let Elliot Wolf let the fucking goddamn AI pick the fucking player.
Yep. Very
I hope Elliot Wolf is drawing. Yeah, look at the kid's reaction. Exactly. Hold your head, kid. It's fucking terrible.
I saw a fat guy in a red shirt. He's got short arms too. He looked very excited.
That kid's excited.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
He's going to be in Plymouth County at some point in his life.
That one went
Browns.
over
All right, Capper. I'm sorry.
The Browns have the worst fucking offense in the NFL. And they pass up Travis Hunter and take a defensive fucking tackle.
Oh no! Tipping the pick there.
Oh no!
That's mind-boggling then.
And like,
I mean, look, he's a good player.
But like also RB, why not fucking take Abdul then?
RB is so funny. He does the same thing. He's like, I can't believe we fucking did this. Oh, he is a good player though. He is a good player. I'm gonna talk
he's
myself.
A good player,
into
but he's not.
Yeah,
but he's not Travis fucking Hunter.
Yeah.
Or Abdul.
Oh, he's crying. He's crying.
And I don't condone fucking Michigan Wolverines. So that's the other.
All right, so that's really the crux of it all. Not only did you guys give up a generational defensive or offensive player, is now a Michigan Wolverine is on the Browns here. So
take us in.
This motherfucker has snot running out of his nose on TV.
Oh my God, he's crying. I see him now. I didn't see it before because they're not.
He's got snot running into his mouth
Oh
while
my
he's
God.
fucking talking.
They're not.
This is
They're
the
not
worst.
like.
This is the worst. The worst. This is the worst.
Yeah.
That old school Patriots logo is pretty sick. Not gonna lie.
They should go back.
You know what makes no sense about the Patriots logo, though? No, we shouldn't, because we fucking sucked when we had it. And it makes no sense because he's wearing a red coat. We fought the red coats. What the fuck? It makes no sense whatsoever. It's the dumbest logo ever.
Yeah. Kyle, I don't know how you feel with this. I'd be fine if the Giants went back to just the regular Giants across the helmet there. Like
That's
back
my-
in the 80s, 90s.
That's my.
I love that.
That's my favorite. I agree. It's just cleaner. I think that the jerseys they wear, the throwback
Right.
ones are fresh as hell. The ones they do where they're blue, the ones LT used to wear with the Giants logo on the top. Those are fresh.
RB 1989, dude. That's the last time y'all won the AFC North.
And it wasn't even the
It wasn't even the AFC
same
North.
It was the AFC Central.
because the
then.
Ravens didn't exist. Yeah.
Yep.
That woman waving the pom pom is the most Cleveland woman I've ever seen.
I'll be honest. I did bet the Browns to win the AFC North 2 days ago.
Oh,
You
God.
thought you were going to get Travis Hunter.
Yeah, how many glasses? of
I thought I was
Angels
going to
in
get
you?
Travis Hunter, and granted, the odds were kind of ridiculous, but yeah.
You do have like Joe
What do you
Flacco.
guys think the Browns were to win the AFC North? Like, what's a reasonable
All right, hold on.
number?
10-1.
I would say no, absolutely not. 45.
25-1.
20.
Yeah, they were 30-1. And I
Okay,
thought,
all right.
all right, 1 in 30 seems appropriate.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
All right.
I always forget. So you got to remember, like,
Look, and you guys got Flacco. You know,
Yeah.
That's Flacco.
Flacco, Kenny Pickett.
But we
Pickett.
have nothing. He's throwing to fucking Jerry Jeudy and David Njoku and no running.
at least you
back.
have Jerry Judy.
We have no offensive line. Like, what?
Neither do I.
And then we take a fucking defensive tackle. Look at this.
Makes all the
motherfucker.
sense in the world. At least he's got long arms.
I don't know. This
Yeah,
guy's
but
got
he can't
short
sack
arms too, though.
No, he doesn't. Mason Graham has
Hey,
short
he's
arms.
got short arms too.
Oh no, he's got short arms too.
Plus
He
he's-
does, yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
they're
but-
longer than Campbell's, but
Look at that
Yeah, but
soul
he's a run
patch he's
stopper,
rocking
too.
too.
He doesn't-
My God.
He doesn't rush the quarterback. He doesn't get sacks.
Yeah.
He just clogs the hole. So
this guy looks like he's
He's
just
like- so he's like Vince Wilfork.
yeah, like Christian Wilkins type.
Okay.
You know,
If you ask Bill Belichick, he'd say Vince Wilfork was the most gifted
this
athletic
guy-
person
yeah.
he had ever been to.
This guy looks like
If-
if you were down a lot of money and somebody came to your house with like somebody else.
Exactly right.
look,
This guy's gonna
If-
break his
so-
fucking legs.
if the Browns had the 5th pick and took Mason Graham, I'd be perfectly happy. Perfectly happy. But they fucked
but
this
they
up.
didn't.
They had the 2nd pick. Yeah.
God, if Jacksonville starts off like 6-0 next
Well,
year,
what
we're
if-
gonna have to put you on
What if?
sort of watch.
What if? And maybe this is too much. Maybe this is an over galaxy brain by the Browns or whatever. I mean, there's still a chance the Jaguars are just not good this year, like very bad, right?
They
And
suck.
they suck.
And
They
that's the
suck.
hope. Yeah.
I mean,
But they
and
play in-
but
yeah, but they play in a
the
bad
quarterback
division,
class
like-
next year is insane. That was what I was gonna say. If they suck
Yeah.
again, and now the Browns are in a situation where next year they have a pick that's worth way more than any pick potentially this year, you know, could be, you know, good in the long term. But again, that is a
But the
a
Jags
lot.
playing a bad division. They're playing a weak schedule. Like I feel like
that's true.
you know,
Yeah.
at worst they're gonna win like 5, maybe 6.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and again, like maybe that's the number. What that might be the number 10 pick, the number 12 pick, which is
Now, man, we always think that, but think about how many teams won 4 games or fewer this year. Like the
Yeah.
dichotomy of this league has never been more jarring. Like it's supposed to have parity, but I mean, there's just the haves and the have-nots over the last 2 years, and it doesn't seem to be changing. It's crazy.
Could not be me. Could not be me.
Yeah. Fuck
Man,
off.
you've won 2 fucking Super Bowls, Josh. Fucking calm down.
But
Calm down.
no, RB's right. That division.
Our first round pick will be
That's
when you're
a
sleeping,
pick.
Cabber.
Buddy, I was winning Super Bowls when you were fucking knee high. So I don't know what you're talking
here
about.
we go.
You weren't even born, I think, when we fucking beat you guys in fucking 03.
01? Wait, was it 01 or 0?
01? No, we beat the Rams in 01.
I actually like that Browns hat a lot, RB, with the dog on it.
I need
Yeah,
to get
sure.
mine.
It's not a dog, it's the elf.
No, the one that
Kyle
Yeah,
can't
this is
read
the
or
Fountain.
see.
It's a dog, bro.
No,
I think
no,
it's-
bro.
Now you talk about the one that Mason Graham is wearing.
Oh, Kyle, are you watching ESPN or NFL Network?
I'm probably
I'm
like
watching
2
ESPN.
seconds behind.
Okay.
I'm watching
NFL
the NFL Network.
I'm watching ESPN
Okay.
for better.
I refuse to support their lies. Their Deflategate lies. They never took down the story. I don't care if Chris Mortensen's
You
dead.
just
He's a
have never
fucking
tuned into
scumbag.
ESPN since Deflategate.
Never since. Fuck those people.
Okay.
You haven't watched Monday Night Football since.
No, you
I
watch-
guess that's fair. I have to watch Monday Night Football, but other than that, unless it's a game, I'm not watching it.
You're not watching TGL? I mean, come on, man.
No,
I guess I watched TGL too.
There you go.
there was rumors swirling of them bringing some women into the TGL
Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
interesting.
Expansion.
That would be awesome.
from the LPGA. I mean,
now
I think TGL is one of the biggest wastes of fucking money.
Yeah, that's not gonna get me to watch.
I mean, look, it was actually a pretty easy way to cash some fucking tickets this fucking year.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna check. I'm on to Corn Ferry
Here's that.
Sports Quarter, so.
Okay.
All the
Oh, we
Raiders-
got a T2, baby. Let's go. All
All
right.
right. All right. The Raiders pick is in. They've been connected to Genty, but apparently they think Kelvin Banks could be it.
Yeah,
Thank-
O-lineman.
Yep.
Yeah, Genty's going to be interesting because obviously,
Yeah, the Bears
there we
won.
go.
I don't even think
Wow.
Wait,
They
yeah,
took him.
Dave.
They took him.
Okay, so
Oh, there it
Smoke.
is.
Yeah,
Okay.
the smoke was there.
yeah, GRP cashes under 6.5 tickets, Dave.
Yeah, Bears
All right.
fumbled that one.
So there you
It's the
go.
Bears. They fumble everything. They're a
Wow.
fucking terrible franchise.
Yeah. I mean, they wanted him badly. So now it's interesting.
The Bears are still holding on to 1985. You guys realize that was 40 fucking years ago?
There was a lot of there was a lot of smoke here about the Jets taking a tight end. I feel like that can't happen, right? Not at 7.
Yeah, Tyler
Oh, what?
Warren, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Warren
Warren.
did, yeah.
He's great, but like you
No,
can't take him at 7.
It's the Jets.
You could get him at 12.
The Jets don't. Woody Johnson lets his kid draft
I think-
kids based off their fucking Madden rating. It's ridiculous. Like
I
that
feel
is
like they
a
have to take.
franchise.
That was like New York.
I feel like they
Kings.
have to take the offensive lineman, Membu, whatever his name.
Probably.
Yeah, great. He'll be the good one while I got fucking T-Rex fucking getting blown up every fucking play.
Yeah, man. Will Campbell just looks small. He doesn't look.
Because he's a
big.
guard. He's not a tackle. So
Yeah.
stupid. Meanwhile, we didn't re-sign Joe Tooney, the best guard in the league, because I don't know. We wanted to because fucking Kraft needed to get 10 extra massages down at the Oasis fucking parlor down here.
you guys are back on the up and up. It might be slow, but I think Vrabel's the right guy for.
Well, listen, nobody can be worse than Gerard Mayo. That shit was the worst. I knew it was going to be such a
So,
bad pick. I
Capper,
was
when was
apoplectic last year.
Vrabel told that he would take the job? He had to know he was taking that job like months and months ago.
Yeah, I mean, because of the Rooney Rule, they can't do it. But I mean, it was pretty obvious that he was going to take it.
Yeah.
There was actually rumblings when he was still the coach of the. So I don't know. So the history of Vrabel, there was really bad blood between him and the Crafts and Belichick, because he got traded after he was representing the players union during a big beef, and he wanted to stay with the Patriots, but he wanted more money, and Bill didn't like to pay anybody, so they traded him away to Kansas City, I think. And so there's bad blood between them forever. It started thawing out a little bit. And the Hall of Fame speech, he got in the Patriots Hall of Fame last year, maybe 2 years ago, and you could tell everything he thought. He was talking about the Patriots, and this is a great organization, and you could tell that I think it was when he was still the head coach of the Titans, so it was 2 years ago, and he got fired that year. So yeah, I mean, the writing was on the wall. Whatever. It's just, I don't know, whatever. He's better than Mayo, but like defense doesn't fucking win anymore, man. You want young, offensive, tight pants, fucking guys with fades, and and you want offensive guys, man. You don't need knuckle draggers like him anymore. Talk about running the ball, like fuck out of here.
the Giants are going to make defense win again.
Yeah, it's never gonna happen.
I mean,
Who is playing a draft party? Who is that? What band is that?
It's Journey.
Journey.
Nice.
Oh, they gotta get the Browns fans
Don't
back
stop
on their side,
believing,
you know?
RB.
Dude, they were dude. So I have some friends there, and like they were like talking about Travis Hunter the whole time, and everybody showed up in their number 12 Josh Gordon jerseys and had Travis Hunter written on them. Yeah,
Oh no!
Sickening stuff.
Yeah, that's a bad.
So let's see. So assuming the Jets take offensive tackle, then the Panthers are up. Nobody gives a fuck about the Panthers.
Yep.
Not really.
And then the Saints.
No.
And so the Saints are the one that could be in play for a quarterback, right?
Jackson
Yeah,
Dart.
sure.
Some
Right?
capacity.
Jackson Dart.
Yeah,
Probably not at nine,
I still don't buy that. I think the way they've disclosed the Derek Carr thing is kind of fishy, to be honest. They're like, if they want a quarterback, why would they disclose that?
Yeah.
So
Hey, what's
I don't know.
RB? You got the Panthers game up? What's the score of the Panthers game?
They played last night, I thought.
No, they played tonight. They're only up 1-0. Fucking Christ! I had the Panthers in the open.
I was gonna say, are you back betting overs or totals on hockey again?
Yeah, I've been back betting on overs on
You've
hockey.
been back. Okay.
Yeah,
That went bad for you last year.
yeah, I know. It's fine.
Yeah, can't quit.
It's a disease, Steve. All right, buddy. I don't know if you're
Steve,
gonna
Steve,
make
what
fun of
was-
somebody in a wheelchair.
Do you remember what your like? I remember from our NFL show last year. Do you remember what your like worst preseason bet was?
My worst preseason bet.
Yeah.
Oh God.
No,
I had
I'm gonna say
a
mine.
lot of them. I don't. Though.
Yeah.
What was it? Do you know, or did you just want to dunk on me right now? Or?
Titans over 8.5 was my worst.
Oh yeah, that was a bad one.
And Will Levis over 3,000 passing yards.
I think we crushed you on the show for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't know why I went in on that.
No, I had some good. I went very heavy on Bears unders, like Bears not making the playoffs. Bears.
Yeah,
under wins.
I do remember that.
That helped. I was under on Raiders as well, so I actually did all right.
I mean, I did. I always do great because I just put a ton of money on the Steelers over win total, and I always profit every year. But
Yeah, congratulations. Fucking
Yeah.
500. Bounce the first round. You haven't won a fucking playoff game in how long? Congratulations. The mediocrity of mediocre. Like, unbelievable. The fact that Mike Tomlin still has his job is a fucking joke. And the fact that you yinzers up in Pittsburgh give a shit and still actually think Pittsburgh is good is fucking ridiculous. A bunch of limp dick losers. Oh, hello.
Capper, we've been over this. Like, I can't keep repeating the same things, but I'd rather go 9 and 8, 8 and 8 every single year.
That's the dumbest thing ever.
Have,
That's the dumbest
have my
thing ever.
entire franchise built on Tom Brady, and then the minute he leaves and goes and wins a Super Bowl with the Bucks, my team sucks and wins 2 games a year. Like,
Yeah, but this one, I had 20 years of greatness. You will never sniff. You won't even sniff it. Nope, not even close. Not a
I'd rather have
crumb.
my outright bets in golf finish like 2-6 every single week. Just give me some moral victories too, Cam.
So
Yeah.
somebody wants to know what you think of Will Campbell. Remember we talked about the offensive lineman? Do we think he's going to be good or bad?
I don't know.
What do you think? Bad. That's right. Immediately negative.
He's got arms as long as yours, So
Yeah,
Do
you're
you want to play
as
left
right
tackle?
as he is.
Tiny arms.
You do have tiny arms. That's right.
Hey, you know what's great for tiny arms? Golf, Shorty's golf clubs.
Oh, very nice. You're a professional. Professional.
There's
you are.
true.
Well done.
Promo code
Nice.
ISN15.
She asked, so she just got into football last year. She can't hear you guys because it's in my earpiece. She got into football last year, and she constantly wondered why we were so bad. And when I told her we fired Gerard Mayo, she was like, well, that's good. We can't get any worse. I was like,
You're learning.
All right, what are the Jets going to do? Offensive line.
the Jets, I guess.
Tyler Warren
or Warren, I guess.
2 Penn Staters.
Warren would make sense, but she got no quarterback to throw to. Or throw to him.
No, the tackle. Missouri.
Wow.
Okay.
Nope.
I mean, they
Yep.
need it. So All right.
That kid's a moose. Look at his arms. They're normal size for a huge human being.
Over or under 0.5 quarterbacks drafted the rest of the first round.
I'm gonna go under. I think all these guys are gonna fall.
I think so too, but I think there's going to be teams that I think the Browns or the Steelers or the Giants all would be, or excuse me, I think the Giants and the Browns would both be willing to trade back into the first round to take a quarterback.
Yeah, like why wouldn't the Giants do it and give up like a 4th rounder and you get that extra year?
Well, they've got 2 third rounders.
That's true.
So they can give up
your options big, but
5th year option is so huge.
I don't know. I think all of them stink. I think Shador stinks. I think Dart stinks.
I do think if I was going
Milrose
to take my
stinks.
chance on one, it'd be Dart though. Like he's physical. He's played in the SEC.
What about Milroe? I heard that kid.
I don't hate Milroe either, but I don't know if the Giants will draft.
He's like a 2-3 year like project.
Like, what?
I mean, they got Russ,
baby.
They got Russ.
That's
the
fun
Giants.
bad.
The Giants need someone to
that's
play
fun bad.
tomorrow, and then like
The
a year.
listen,
they can't.
Listen, Dayball wants somebody to play tomorrow, right? Because he wants to save his job. But the fans will be fine with Jameis throwing fucking 40 touchdowns and 35 picks. At least if you're going to be bad, be fun bad.
No,
right?
that's not going to
Exactly.
be fine.
Be
Cameron.
fun.
You guys keep saying that. It's easy to say that from the outside. It's not going to be fine when we're actually watching.
But
it.
like he's not going to be the quarterback. Like
No, he's not. It's going to be Russ.
Russell Wilson's going to be.
Yeah.
The quarterback.
Russ is not beating Jameis for a job. Did you
Yes,
guys
he
see
is.
Russell Wilson last year? No, he's not.
Bro, Russ
Yes,
Wilson.
it is.
Let me tell you this, and this isn't saying much whatsoever. Russ Wilson is the best quarterback to be playing for the Giants in 5 years. All right, like
I probably would agree with that.
it's just a factual statement, and
No,
yes,
I think Jameis is better.
he might be, but I don't think he's winning. I don't think they're starting the season with Russell with the quarterback not
Jameis.
being Russell Wilson. No,
He's.
If I show y'all my Russell Wilson shirt, Steve,
What can you spray paint it blue for me? That'd be great.
it's not like the Steelers had like a remotely a semblance of a good offense last year, and
No.
in terms of him being the reason that they were so bad.
He sucked balls, and you know it.
I mean, I'm just saying they like who did he have? Pickens, and then who?
Pat Fryermuth.
Yeah,
Man,
he's fine. And they had 2 good running backs.
Oh my
And the
God,
offensive
Najee
line
Harris-
sucked.
Najee Harris is
The
like
offensive line, he got hit fucking behind the line of scrimmage fucking every time.
the Pittsburgh
and look
Steelers
at
have
that-
one of the best O lines.
Not last year, they didn't.
Not last year, but relatively speaking, it's still fucking better than a
We're
lot of
talking
other.
about,
Cam
talking about
Hayward
last
was.
year.
I
Oh
don't know.
my dude, this is cutting off the circulation of my brain.
I would
Russ-
like.
Throw him for 50.
I would like you guys.
You
wanna-
don't need that.
Kyle, you and Steve, you guys want to do? You guys want to do a 50 ahead charity bet? You guys each do 50. I'll match 100. That Jameis is the starting quarterback for the Giants. Loser puts it towards the charity.
Starting quarterback in week one.
Day one.
I'll take that bet.
I'll take it for charity.
All right, cool.
You are
Okay.
so overrating.
A better bet
and
is like
I love
who plays
Jameis.
like more games.
So
Who
overrated.
starts more games.
I'd be
No.
interested. Look, I mean, I think Jameis
And
would be more.
And if for some reason Tommy DeVito wins, it voids the bet.
Fine.
Wouldn't shock me knowing the Giants that Tommy DeVito ended up a fucking starter.
No. Hey, by the way, has
Dave's
Daniel
right.
Jones signed anywhere?
Yeah, he's
Or-
on the Colts.
He's on the Colts now. Okay.
Back up
All
on
right.
the
Shit, he might beat out Richardson.
He very
That's
well.
another guy who
yeah.
sucks
That'd
balls.
that would be awful.
Let me ask you guys something. So, do you guys think? So, I know this is like an old man talk radio fucking a thing to say, but do you think NIL is fucking like these kids up? They're already getting paid. Like, do they want it as much? Like, I feel like that's kind of a weak argument, but it is weird for them to be jumping around program to program when it was already hard to transfer from the college to the NFL. So now there's less continuity, right? The guys are getting exposed to more systems, but you would think that would be a good thing, but it's definitely not. So I just wonder.
I think it's
I don't.
I think it's the most ridiculous fucking thing ever. I think if anything, they should be given the money, but they shouldn't be able to touch it until they get out of college. I think being able.
Oh,
to
listen,
use-
I'm not talking about the actual NIL money. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm talking about how they're
No, but I
progressing.
think it's all related. I think it's all related. I think guys in college getting fucking. Some guys are getting paid $10 million fucking dollars. Like that makes a
I
big
know.
fucking difference in terms of how motivated you are. at
Oh
the
yeah,
next
absolutely.
level. I was already making $10 million when I was in college. Like nobody that's never been a thing, right? Like that's
Never
been close to a thing where you can make that amount of money from sports at that level at that age. So like,
Right.
I think it's a big motivation question. And then on top of that, I think that the NIL stuff in general, in terms of these guys hopping, specifically in college basketball, where you have guys like Auburn this year is one of the best teams in the nation. And you look at their starting roster, every single one of the guys is 24 years old. The average age of the team is like is almost as young as the Oklahoma. It's almost older than the Oklahoma City Thunder entire roster. So
that's crazy.
I don't know. That to me is absurd. Like,
yeah. I'm a fan of Syracuse basketball, and they just don't have a good NIL program, and they're just obsolete at this point. Like, they're basically hoping to get either low level, like major program guys coming in, or high end, like mid major guys, and that's really about it. And then they see a bunch of talent just usually go out the door too. It kind of sucks.
I also hate how there's like fucking 5 conferences now. I think it sucks too.
Yeah.
Like
there has to be some sort of cap that teams can spend or players to get paid.
Yeah, I think they're trying to work on something like that. But
when is giving a fucking 16 or 17-year-old a fucking $1 million ever been a good idea? Like
never. I would have been dead. If you gave me $1 million at 17, I'd have been dead at 17 in 1 month.
How did I miss Kenny Gainwell to the Steelers?
Because he stinks.
Not a threat to Jalen Warren. Oh, McMillan goes to the Panthers.
Oh,
okay.
I like that.
I don't hate that.
I
don't hate that at all.
Some people hate him.
Why?
Like hate him as a player or person?
Yeah, like I think Tom McShay had him in like wide receiver 4 or 5, outside his top 50, I think, or maybe.
I mean, his ceiling. They're saying he's like Drake London, which is not a very high ceiling. So
I think he's good personally. I mean, like I don't know.
Very Panthers pick, but
I watched him play in Arizona. I thought he was a freak personally. Like he was.
He's man. Like
he looks like a fucking wide receiver. Like he's like
he does look like a wide receiver.
Nice
RB, how show me the MV bottle. Where are we at on that, RB? let's see.
I was eating dinner. But no, we've done a little damage so far.
All right, a little bit.
Kyle, is he like a Mike Evans type guy?
That's a big ask. That's a big ask for any receiver.
I think he's a little less physical, if that makes sense, and more athletic, if that makes sense. Like
it makes sense.
Where I think Evans is more physical. Not that he's not athletic, but I think he uses his physicality more to get open than maybe his athleticism at times. So.
He does. He would have like double the yards if they counted drawing pass interference penalties.
He is
Mike Evans is elite at that.
He is like one of my favorite. Like
Mike Evans is elite in general. Like he's one of the most underrated players.
Yes,
that we've had.
In fantasy football, per where you can get him for the last 7 years.
Value.
He's been one of the best. Yeah. He's been one of the best fantasy players. He's had 1,000-yard season 11 years in a row now.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
I mean, he's the last man standing from that 2014 class of the wide receivers because all the other ones are washed out at this point.
Well, I think they could be good this year again. The Bucs, if they stay healthy. Like I think Godwin going down hurt them a lot. I think they're going to draft this linebacker from Alabama, is what I've been reading, who I think would be a good fit for them.
Yeah.
So, what does New Orleans do here?
QB?
Do they trade back? Do they take Sanders?
Probably D-line.
I don't think Dart's going fucking 9, man.
No.
That was the one odd. I agree, Capper. There was weird odds for him to go 9, if that makes sense. And like everything else looked like 10-1, 11-1 down the board. He's like 4-1 to go 9. And I've heard the Saints really like him. Maybe that's bullshit.
Well,
it's interesting.
Well, like Jackson Dart said he was like, my favorite quarterback is like Jalen Hurts. So everyone's like, oh, Jalen Hurts, Kellen Moore, like that dumb like narrative.
No, you can't. Yeah, you can't take a quarterback yet.
Like they shouldn't take him.
These guys will be available in 15 picks. So
yeah. So Chicago stayed put.
Chicago could go Tyler Warren.
Yeah, there hasn't been an air trade.
They got what's his name? Who's that? Who's the young kid they got? I say young, but he's probably a young.
Cole Kmet.
Cole Kmet.
Yeah, Kmet's a good kid. Like, so what? Running a double tight end set.
He's solid.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah, it wouldn't
Ben
be
Johnson's gonna want
someone,
some new toy to use in his offense.
Yeah, I mean, Keenan Allen's getting older, so
Keenan Allen's gone. He's not even on Chicago.
oh, he's not on the team anymore. Okay, well,
Really? I didn't know that either.
He had a good year last year. But yes, they did not resign. They did not resign.
Wasn't Keenan on your
He was.
basketball team, Kyle?
He
Right?
was.
Yeah, because he played well down like the stretch.
My big one. Yeah. Speaking of best ball, I think the 49ers stack is a very interesting buy low this year for best ball.
I had that stack the year that they went to the Super Bowl. That's 2 years ago.
Did they go?
Is it Shador?
They're showing Shador.
No way.
Oh no!
No,
this is just a thing.
That would ruin my bet.
Wait, is it Azure?
Dude, that town is.
No, they can't take Shador.
They're at a.
No, he's
they're
saying
at
he's.
Dion's-
It looks like he's laughing because he's like, "Fuck them, they didn't take me."
Okay.
Yeah.
They're at Dion's Ranch, dude. That's right next to my hometown or where I live.
Do you hang out with Dion?
Dion.
No, I do not.
Dion was a man when
but-
I was a kid.
He still is.
That's a lot of baggage. It sucks. It sucks for Shador, right? Like, I mean, what? Like, he can't help who his dad is, and they grew up fucking.
Yeah, he
loaded.
kind of seems
You know
like
what I mean?
douchebag, though.
I heard that one of the knocks was that
Which to your point, Capper, like you could attribute to a certain extent. Like I love his father. His father, I mean, he's one of the
Right.
cocky brother, and I love it. Like, I mean, that's what made him great.
Dion. Exactly.
Exactly. Like, I mean, it's hard to not be a asshole if that's.
Yeah, you have to be 100% right. Who they got? That guy looks like Phil Jackson. Who's that guy in the middle?
They don't look happy. They look like we're like this is a tough.
This might go horribly.
Yeah, this might not be a good pick.
This might not be the best.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Who's it gonna be?
Oh, okay. I was trying to read his lips, and I thought he said Sanders.
You must be so far ahead of me. Oh, Calvin Banks.
Thanks,
bro. The O line. All
right.
Huge draft for the O line.
Yeah.
Except none of them are good.
No, I know. It's just
Yeah.
funny. What was
So
that? Four guys in the top 10?
Yeah, 4 guys already. Yeah.
Four?
Or
No,
it might
three.
be
Three.
Alligator Arms.
Yeah, Alligator Arms
The guy that was the other guy they flashed
from Missouri.
Yeah.
Missouri.
Jets
Mutombo.
got him. Jets, and then this kid.
Oh no, so 4, right?
Kelvin Banks.
Oh, but a guard, right? Well, guard. One's a guard.
Yep. Well, mine will be a guard. They're all drafted as tackles. All right, I gotta go make a drink and say hi to my wife's cousin who walked in here like an hour ago. I haven't said hi yet.
Yeah, I got bounce.
Yeah, why don't we?
You want to call it?
Yeah, why don't we call it at this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was good. Thanks for joining us, guys. Thanks for watching
Let's
the first
do it.
time 10 picks. And we'll see if the Giants end up trading back in for a quarterback. We'll see what the Steelers do. But yeah, thanks for watching. Check in this week to Hold the Green. We're going to do the CJ Cup Byron Nelson. Talk about some changes of the golf course that we'll talk about, I think, on off the top of the capper. We might have to do a Saturday show.
What?
Yeah, we'll talk offline. Well, I'm going to be in a hotel room traveling back on Sunday, and we can't do a show there. And of course, we need to talk about the overseeding of TBC Craig Ranch and the narrowing of the fairways. So
Christ have mercy.
big
Can't wait.
changes.
Super
I'll be
excited.
there on Wednesday, so let me know if there's someone you want to see.
Okay, all right. Legitimate reporting. That'd be great.
Legitimate
reporting.
Yes.
All right.
All
All
right,
right, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Peace.